Yeah.
Here we go.
Had to do it for the fans, man.
And you know that.
Think they ready, Nug?
Not for what we got coming.
Guess who started a podcast? Riddle me that.
Nug and his boy Jersey, and we talking smack.
Sports, music, and life, we talking all of that.
We live in effect. Hey yo, we in the chat.
I'm Ron Roberts, aka Jers,
James Woodard, aka Nug.
and we in the chat.
We in the chat, baby.
We got a special guest.
Got a special guest in the building all the way from the Nova.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing the young boy since them, you know what I'm saying, them curvy streets of that Surrey County.
Okay,
We
okay.
out here, DJ Dolo in the
Yeah.
building.
Dolo in the
What's
building.
Up, man? What up? What
DJ
up?
Dolo in the
Welcome, man.
What's good, fellas?
Welcome to the
bro?
chat, bro.
Chilling, man. How you been, man?
I've been cooling, bro. Working, literally on in
Yeah.
both aspects. You
That's
feel
what's
me?
up. That's
You know
what's
what
up.
I'm saying?
Grinding, man. We appreciate you coming
100%.
and joining us, man. We appreciate what you're doing out here, man. We see you in the club, my man. Had his shirt on. He was
I
going
be
in.
getting it in
Yeah, man.
sometimes when I can.
We
appreciate that.
catch them with the mixes on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I be seeing you out here.
So we're gonna start off with some questions. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bet.
Just to see what your opinion, what your vibe is on some of the things going on in hip hop and music.
Bet,
You know what I'm
bet.
saying?
I'm
So
here
you
for
want
it.
to start it off?
Yeah, man. You know, first and foremost, man, why DJing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different avenues out there for, you know, for people to put music out, and it seems like, you know, to us, or, you know, to our generation, that, you know, DJing is an older, you know, art form.
Yeah.
So why? What made you choose? You know, what made you choose DJing, bro?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you like the short, boom, generic. There it is, cause I could talk. I could give.
We got time. We got time, bro.
So all right. So basically, what happened was, you know, we all went to school together.
100%.
Ideally, I wanted, you know, I went to Surrey, been playing ball and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That avenue didn't really, you know, work out,
Right.
things like that. So at the time, I was just in school, wasn't really feeling school like that because of the basketball thing, you know, not working out and things like that. But I ended up, so like, when I was younger or whatever, my dad and his best friend, my dad's best friend, well, I call him my uncle, but he was a DJ or whatever, so I used to always, you know, travel with my dad to go see him.
Okay.
My dad would like get music from him and stuff, and I would just always be around him and stuff like that. And we used to stay there. He stayed in Greensville. I don't know if y'all know where that is at, but
Yeah.
he stayed in Greensville. So you know,
Yeah,
from Greensville to Surrey, that's a break. So
yeah.
we used to always travel out there, get music and stuff like that. I go to different events with him. At this point, I was real young though, so like, but you know, that's like my dad's best friend. So we went there often or whatever, but I was just always around it for real. So I always thought it was cool and whatnot.
Okay.
But at that time, you know, I had just got introduced to basketball,
Right,
so you know, I was,
choose.
you know what I'm saying. So I was more so on the basketball wave and things like that. But you know, I always thought, you know, DJing was like, I always looked at it as like something that was just like, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with the crib, so when I ain't balling, I just, you know, fuck around with it. My dad, the first piece of like DJ equipment I ever got like introduced to, it was like, this probably like 06, 07. It was like just a little like mixer joint. I used to always mix around with that. You put the CDs in the joint. You basically just, you ain't really mixing, but you just like, it's you got two decks or whatever. So I used to always fuck around on that and shit. After that, so back to, you know, me in college or whatever. So yeah, the basketball thing didn't really work out. So, you know, I needed something, you know, to
keep you going.
Keep me going, get my spirits up or whatever. So,
you know how that can be, especially
and exactly out there in the mountains or whatever. But like I said, I always had a good ear for music. Like, just going out, hanging out and stuff. I'll just go to different functions or whatever, and I don't know. It's just I could the vibe how the DJ creates the vibe and things like that. I was like, man,
Control the crowd.
you know what I'm saying? I got a good ear for it, so.
Let me
I-
see.
And then it's like watching how the people react to the DJ off of the vibe he's creating. It was and just seeing people happy and stuff like that. I was like, man, I want that to be me type thing. So, but probably like my sophomore year, I remember I texted one of my friends or whatever. And it was like, no, actually I had came back. We was at school. He was at school with me, and I came back in the room like, yo, because they was majoring in theater or whatever, so that on the side they, rap and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm like, so I came to him and was like, what you think about me, like DJing and stuff like that? He was like, they were supportive behind it or whatever, and then pretty much from there, it just, everything just, ever since then. Told my dad about it.
Oh, he was excited.
Yeah, he was excited about it, and then told my uncle he was real excited about it. So from there, they just pretty much supported me as far as like equipment and stuff like that. Pretty much helped me get my first piece of equipment. And from there, it was just a wrap. After that, I've been working there ever since.
What's your favorite genre to play or like?
My favorite genre?
Yeah. like whether it's like trap or R&B, reggae.
I don't want to be basic and say trap, but I mean I can step out the element when need be. But me personally, yeah, probably. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It depends on the vibe I'm in. Honestly, my go-to would probably be like the trappish, but I could. After that, I probably cater to like the lady side. So I don't know. It just depends for real the vibe I'm in.
True.
I listen to everything for real.
It's crazy though, like to think about like how DJs pretty much they was the ones who birthed hip hop in a sense because you took two records. You know what I'm saying? And then what they found was the breakdown part. Yeah. And then you find that breakdown part, and you find the breakdown part between two records. You got the same record on both sides, and you just mixing it back and forth. Yeah. And that created that sound. You know what I'm saying? The DJ created hip hop.
Yeah,
man.
The rapper kind of made it what it is now, but the DJ was the one who created that. If you didn't have a dope DJ back in the day,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Your records was trash.
And then basically without the DJ, there wasn't really no way for your records to get no spin.
They don't be understanding that nowadays, and it's like I feel like nowadays in like the hip hop game. Don't get me wrong, I feel like hip hop is at a good standpoint, but at the same time, I feel like the DJs and the producers ain't getting the credit that they should.
Right, that's 100%, man. But and two is it's like those things that a couple things I heard about was where like producers now, like young up and coming producers, they really want to get on so bad to the point where they'll they'll sell their beat online for like $200. You get their beat. I mean, what song was it? I can't think of it, but a song. The rapper bought the beat for like $200. He made a dope song. Joint went crazy, booming, right? Once the artist buy the beat, you get no publishing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
that's what happened.
You know what I'm saying. So they're not really making money.
I can't think of my man's name. But Roscoe Dash had bought All the Way Turned Up,
right,
for like $50,
right.
You know what I'm saying. It was a vibe beat. Actually, it was a vibe beat.
We used to use vibe.
Yeah,
a lot too.
we used to.
Man,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean. It's it's as simple as that. I mean, DJ Kool Herc, man, back in '73, August of '73, bro. I started with a party in apartments in the boroughs of in New York, man.
Yeah.
Breaking it down, and it sparked from there, and it's I mean it's been blowing ever since, and it's super crazy that how hip hop was birthed in '73, right? The first actual hip hop Grammy ever received was by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because
shout out to my show.
Right. That's wild. That when and when that what I'm saying, when that happened, like we wasn't really getting respect. You know what I'm saying? Like as a genre back then, they wouldn't even televise.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The hip hop portion of the Grammys, and they still like give a lot of our awards away. You know what I'm saying? Not on the airwaves. You know what I'm saying? So,
and they still hate. They see how much money is being generated in the hip hop genre. Right. But what they do, they try to cross over.
Yeah.
They try to cross over to get in the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They see what's going on, and they want to get a piece of it, man.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a rack with y'all right now. It's like it's honestly, I think it's to the point now in the industry where it's like, because I actually had a producer come to me on some. He's trying to convert over to being an artist now because of him producing and him not getting any money and like he had hit me up on some wanted me to DJ for him and whatnot, and to my understanding he produced for like I think he got some shit out now with I don't know if y'all heard of Lil Baby, but he got some stuff out with him and things like that. But he was like he ain't really making no yeah, so he trying to convert over to the artist thing now, which I can't blame him and I understand him for that. But
because being behind the scenes, the business is grimy.
Yeah, for real though.
And I just want to talk to you because, you know, I used to DJ back in my day.
Yeah.
And, you know, you go through a lot of grimy things. You know, some people won't be trying to pay you.
Constantly.
Some people be trying to do you dirty. Right. You know, we ain't make that much at the door. You know, this all we got.
If I sit here and tell y'all literally everything I've been through so thus far, like, everybody may think it looks sweet off of, like, social media and things like that, but I feel like everybody got their own story, but...
Man. Yeah, I mean it was crazy because I was on Facebook one day. I never forget this. I'm on Facebook and I'm swiping through and I run across one of his posts and it's like, yo, don't hit me if you ain't serious. Because I mean people will hit you up. I'm pretty sure people hit you up like, yo, I need you to DJ this for me, da 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 da. And you know what I'm saying, you let them know a price or whatever. Y'all get to the point where you know what I'm saying it's time to pay and nothing, silence, voicemail. You know what I'm saying, like it's crazy. But you know, another question I had is it hard? You know what I'm saying? Is it hard to be original? You know,
very hard, especially in today's society, it's hard to be original. I will say that, and I say this to myself. I be catching myself saying this in my mind. I wish I was DJing back in like the 80s and 90s, because back in those days it was more of talent. You know what I'm saying? Right. And nowadays it's just like not. And it ain't like throwing shade on nobody and things like that. I respect all DJs. I always show love to all DJs. And that's just me in general, the type of person I am. But it's just like, I feel like in today's society, it's more of strategic marketing in a sense. You know what I'm saying? As far as opposed to actual talent. And I don't know, because like I said, I've came across many situations where it's been that type of scenario and things like that. But yeah, I feel like the name of the game today is definitely strategic marketing and branding yourself in a sense, and that's one of the areas I'm trying to like focus on in 2018.
It's a lot of DJs out here who don't know how to use turntables.
Everything
they do is virtual. They can't use CDJs. They out here got premixes. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They just going in. You know what I'm saying? They go in and do a set, and the set already pre-made. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
I've seen DJs do that too before.
That's crazy. Just hit the button.
It be on some.
That's crazy.
I don't really say no. I just. And when like I said, I've been around people who do it like that, but it's one of those to each his own situations. Personally, I wouldn't do it like that. Like I said, I like to feed off the vibe type thing.
But man, DJs got so many different avenues they could go to. That's why I appreciate them so much.
Yeah, definitely.
You got DJs who only do radio. You got DJs who do clubs. You got DJs who do like personal events, mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And then they wind up going out there, broadening their horizon and getting artists, you know what I'm saying, and starting to discover,
labels,
a lot of people talk about DJ Khaled, who started off as a DJ. A lot of people talked about Ludacris, who started off, working in radio. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes took their career.
Know that.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even know that. Ludacris.
DJ Chris
Lover.
Oh, dang. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Oh yeah. A lot of them, take their avenues other way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like because music's not going anywhere, like they will keep on being around. 100%. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is those DJs who enter like like that techno music,
like EDM.
Yeah, EDM, bro. They be having their own concert. Like they the artist, they the DJ.
Calvin Harris.
I love
that. He got like actual he got dope records out. But like you go to I'm serious. Like to be a part of something is is to know the history and to know all that's going on.
Yeah,
you got to be of the know whether you play EDM or not.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Go to an EDM club. They make money.
Big money.
In Europe.
Big money.
EDM.
Honestly,
it's crazy.
Those type of events, big money, and like just like you said, people like Calvin Harris and the dude Steve Aoki, they be headlining.
Oh, my
headlining.
God.
I'm talking about they be
Oh, yeah.
millions.
Oh, yeah.
Millions of people just to see him do a set.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
They just in there watching the set. Like, it's amazing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that art form, like, it's lost on a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start bringing that back.
Yeah.
Because that's what started it all. We would not be here if DJing never started.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to get your opinion on the nightlife.
Oh,
because I feel like that's where the music breaks first.
Absolutely.
When you in the club, when you at a party,
Right.
you be like, yo, who that?
What is this?
Yeah.
Yo, my man,
Right.
what song is this?
Right.
Yo,
Yeah.
run that back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But, you know, it's a lot of things going on in nightlife right now, you know, especially in the Richmond area.
Right.
Yeah.
Where, you know, like I said, I used to DJ when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And the clubs that I used to DJ at, they not around no more.
Right.
You know, 534 just got sold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's like
crazy shit.
every,
Yeah.
you know, every couple of months, every year, a club is
Name
closing, the
changing.
name changing.
Right.
Mhm.
And you know, I know that's hard for like, you know, people that's trying to find their own way into the industry, artists, DJs, producers, and then that keeps on changing. Like, what do you do? Like, say if you got a residency at a club, or you do Saturdays at this club, and then the club closed down. Like, where does that leave you?
It's back to square one for real. Honestly, it should. I hate for it to be that way, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Yeah.
it seems like, you know, lack of consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
especially out here in Richmond. The nightlife in Richmond, like, it's cool. Like, it's definitely where it's at, but at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, at the same time, I feel like it gets old.
And
like,
and
honestly, it got to the point where it just be like, I DJ, but I just be like, I don't really go out like that. Like, I don't really go out no more unless I'm really DJing like that for real.
You ain't getting paid, you ain't there. You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying?
And not even on no cocky shit, but it's just like, I see the same people, you know what I'm saying? So
and that's why I feel like, you know, Richmond, like, you know, Northern Virginia, DC area, where a lot of tourists come in. You know, a lot of nightclubs here are dependent on the regulars. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But then once something new open up, or once there's other things to do, it's like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, your crowd start diminishing.
Especially, I would say, especially in this area where we are, is because, you know, you have the waves of, you know, of population. You know what I'm saying? Around this time, okay, you got the college kids here, but when the summer roll around, the kids go home. You know, which should be your popping time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You reach a low because you don't have those consistent, you know, patrons coming in and, you know what I'm saying, and being in your club. So I think that's a lot of the reason why, you know, you see the name changes, you see the changes in ownership and different things like that.
Facts.
You know, it's because
and then
it's
a lot of these
inconsistent.
owners, they not good at bad. They not good at business.
Right.
Yeah.
And then and like we were just saying, a lot of the DJs aren't original. All of them are doing the same thing you heard somebody else do. So you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense, you got to create your own lane. You got to create your own flair, so they can say, "Yo, Dolo there tonight." So I'm going to see Dolo because Dolo do this, that. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? That type of thing. So you know, but do you feel it's difficult? You know what I'm saying? To get on?
Absolutely,
You know?
100%. And that just in Richmond. That's anywhere. Definitely difficult in a sense. Honestly, like I said, in today's game, you gotta know somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you have those situations. I feel like where, you know, you DJing and boom, somebody may hear you, and that actually might be somebody worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
time,
it's definitely
That's
just like in if you're a rapper or artist, it's definitely hard for a DJ to get on too. Especially like me currently right now, like I built my main fan base like out here in Richmond. That was like last summer, but I ended up moving out to Northern Virginia and shit now, so I'm like in the process, you know, trying to work my way around there, and you know, Northern Virginia, DC area. That's real popping and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of big names.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to all the DJs out there and shit. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Like you said, man, knowing somebody, or I remember when I used to start DJing. This is a little story about me. I used to work at Lowe's, right?
Yeah.
And I used to work with J. Roddy Rod. At the time, we worked outside Lawn and Garden together, and at the time, he was a DJ.
Yeah.
And
I just seen that the other day because he had posted a picture on Instagram. I was like, he was a DJ?
Matter of fact, if you look at the picture, I'm in the background.
Yo, that's wild.
If you look at the picture, I'm in the background. Me, my boy Steve, and my cousin, we in the background. That was his first party. And I remember he came to me one day. He was like, yo, I got this song. I was like, what's it called? He's like, it's called Where the Twerk Is At. I was like, all right. And it was crazy because it was a different beat back then.
Yeah.
He wound up switching up the beat. But anyway, he was telling me he used to DJ. He started DJing so he could play his own music to get people to like his own stuff.
That's wild.
So, like, he used that avenue to get people to listen to his stuff. So he was like, sure, I'm at a party.
You slide it in
Yeah. And I'm playing my stuff. He's like, and then people like, oh, what's this song? He's like, oh, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Get people to like
that big salute to that, honestly. And yeah, J. Roddy, cool people and shit. But I can tell he got that I'm gonna do it myself mentality, because that's how he is with throwing his own events and shit like that. And eventually he kept doing it, and look where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who he is in the city and shit.
I think a lot of what goes on now in the industry, just as well as life. You know what I mean? You gotta bet on yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't bet on yourself, nobody gonna take that chance.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You pretty much gotta jump out the window with it.
Facts.
If you wanted to get to a place where you undeniable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just come with work, man.
Yeah.
A lot of it just come with work, man. But one of the things that's so crazy to me is like DJs in the game now, like the DJ Khaled's and stuff like that, like them actually putting out like albums, and these joints is going #1. Yeah. That's so crazy to me. Like,
and I used to always think about that. I used to be like, how does it work? Is he like, is he just just tell them, hey, y'all two do a track?
Right.
Honestly, I still to this day
I want to know what that's about.
Wonder how does that work.
This is what I've heard. I heard that he either gets the beat or he produces the beat.
Okay.
And then he usually gets a concept and then gets the artist that fit that concept.
So makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
I don't know if you remember the old DJ Khaled when he used to do a lot of tracks with the runners. Mm-hmm. Like I'm out here grinding all the joints. Like he used to come up with the concept and then he used to pick the artist to go with that concept. Like so this sound like Ace Hood joint. Right. Ace Hood. Wayne joint.
I could take off with that. I'm glad you told me that.
That's crazy.
I gotta shake your hand on that. Honestly,
because that's crazy. I always think about that. I'm like, they putting together these albums. Their name is on the album. It's essentially their album, but they don't sing or rap.
I'm like, how?
So it's like, how does this work?
And it's kind of dope for both because, who was it? Rihanna and who was on that song? Wild Thoughts joint.
It's her and Bryson Tiller.
Yeah. So they won an award for that joint.
Right.
But I'm like, Khaled don't win no award. But like that's kind of dope. Like he get the record sales. Right. But then if that record is good, y'all get the accolades. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And do they my thing is like, do they split the publishing? Like how does that?
Yeah. They most likely
probably
do. Most likely they do. And see that like a lot of people rock with Khaled because one he loyal, but two like if he wants you to do something, he go get you to do it. Like they say, like he'll call you 10, 15 times. Like he not one of them people like he.
I can
he
believe it.
Yeah. 100%. That's crazy. Like that #1 album thing with DJs is so that's so crazy to me. Yeah. Like,
and the reason is because
honestly,
when you behind it, like he said, he got an ear for the music.
Right.
Yeah.
DJs got an ear. Like they could think of two artists like if they do a track on this beat.
Right.
It's a rap. You know what I'm saying? They the people that know the hits before you know it's a hit.
Exactly.
And my another one of my questions is, do you think DJs make better producers? This question could be for both of y'all. Do y'all think because y'all have done it? So like, and I've seen you put songs together before. You know what I'm saying? So like, do you think that sound of what works in clubs and what works in certain environments or with certain people, certain sounds, would that make you better at actually putting together music?
I think it is, cause DJs understands tempo, understands speed, BPM.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, dog, they got the creative mind to put together some amazing tracks. You know what I'm saying? And see, when people think about producers, they just think about beat making.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The mixing, the transition. It's a lot.
It's a lot of different
Yeah.
Stuff you got to put together to actually make a whole song. You know what I'm saying? You got to mix and master it as well as produce it, and then actually lay the words down and shit. So it's a lot to go into. But yeah, like most producers now, like they start off as DJs and shit like that. So
right. I mean, I think it's an amazing thing, man. Like to actually see a DJ go from, like I said, mixing records together to actually being in the studio and just putting that thing together organically. Like I've gone on like YouTube and just looking up certain songs that I like and see if they have like them in the studio, like making it like that. To me is like so amazing, just seeing all of that just come together, seeing the sounds that's underneath the beat. You know what I'm saying? Because what's crazy is like when we listen to songs, I always love to watch you listen to songs because you hear things that the average person don't hear.
When I be in the club and the DJ be spinning, I hear the song he ready to play, I be like, oh, he ready to play this? They be like, how you know? And then when he mixed that track, I be like, bro, I've been heard it. Like, I heard it coming.
It's crazy. You hear like the most minuscule sound underneath the beat.
Right.
It's like like this little bell or something
So like I was listening to G-Eazy the other day, the joint he got with Cardi B, and I was listening to that joint. I was like, it sounded like Not a Stain on Me in the background of that joint. I don't know if you remember Not a Stain on Me, where they be like, oh, get money. Yeah. So I'm listening to that joint, and I Google searched that joint, and it was like he sampled that joint. I was like, I knew it, bro. Yeah. But that joint was like so in the back. I was like,
it's another song that joint sound like too. I can't even think of it right now.
That's crazy, yo.
But that joint going crazy though. Yeah. That joint definitely going crazy.
Who's your favorite DJ?
I was gonna say,
who's my favorite DJ?
Who's your favorite DJ?
I got a lot of favorite DJs. My favorite DJ, honestly, for the culture, I would say probably Run DMC DJ. Your Jazzy Jeffs. It's like I said, I got a lot of DJs that I look up to from back in the day and now. Honestly, for real. I can't really say I got a favorite DJ right now.
Who you like now? Like currently?
Right now, currently, probably Esco.
Okay.
Esco be on some superstar shit.
I heard this story about DJ Esco. So DJ Esco, he's the DJ for Magic City.
Yeah.
So him and Future was boys. So Future was trying to get in the game. So like he used to play Future records at Magic City.
Oh dang!
And they used to go crazy, and they, people who knew Future would be like, "Yo, dog, they playing your song at Magic City," not knowing that him and Esco was, which wound up leading to, Future getting on because Magic City on a Monday, all the celebrities in that joint, all the artists in that joint.
Yeah.
So you playing this record and everybody going crazy. They like, who this? Who this guy?
Right.
So that's the story on why they friendship is the way it is, and
That's wild, yo.
Esco real big right now.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a lot of DJs.
Also, actually, my last concert I went to, Future concert. Him and Esco was
Esco says crazy, right? His opening before Future come out. That's damn near a show before Future come out. For real.
Is your personality, in as far as I've been around you and known you, has always been, super chill.
Yeah.
I always wanted to know, like, does that translate to how you work when you're DJing in the club, or is it or do you reach like another level when it's
Nah, when I'm in the club, honestly, when I'm in the club, I got a little different aspects to me, and a lot of different stuff influenced me. But shit, like the whole being chill. Well, just touching on what you said though, like my chill personality. And it's kind of like it's a gift and a curse in the sense, talking in the aspect of the DJ game, because like I said, touching back on it's more of a strategic marketing type thing. So I like the networking, actually I'm a DJ type thing, because I'm pretty sure like a lot of club promoters deal with that on a daily basis and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that, but like when I'm actually in the club though, that's a whole different. It's a whole different. But that's how I was in basketball too. Like I've had people come up to me and was like, like your personality, and like when you're actually, I don't know, maybe because I got like such a strong passion for it. So it really hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like if you look at a lot of DJs now, back in the day it was a DJ and it was an MC.
True.
But now they combine them both.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
DJ
So
is the MC.
Right. Facts.
You know, they spinning records, but put your hands in the air.
Right.
You know,
Facts.
they doing both
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, it's benefited a lot of different people. You know, I'll say Funk Master Flex is probably the top guy who is like very personable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Shout out
he
Funk Flex.
always out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But Jazzy Jeff, you know, he's an introvert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very
Like,
similar.
yeah, like the only reason he's out there is because of his friendship with Will,
Right.
who kind of brought him to the light.
Right.
If it wasn't for Fresh Prince, dog, like
Yeah.
Jazzy Jeff just was behind.
You probably
Will.
would never
Yeah.
have heard him speak ever.
Yeah.
For real, yeah,
though.
I hadn't before.
Yeah,
That, you know what I'm saying?
And then when he spoke, it wasn't much. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
Exactly.
He had like little one-liners and stuff like that, but
Who would have ever known he was a
had
nice
this,
ass
yeah.
DJ? You know what I'm saying?
He had this Will Smith. This is my favorite Will Smith song because of how it highlights Jazzy Jeff on the turntables. He got this joint called Brand New Funk.
Mm.
I think I know what he's talking
Oh
about.
my God,
Yeah.
Jeff is nasty on this
Yeah.
joint. Brand New Funk. I'm talking about mixing it up and all. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's amazing. It's amazing. This song. When I came across it, I was like, I've been slipping because you know you listen to all the mainstream joint. You listen to Summertime and all that, but this
Facts.
joint Brand New Funk is
Yeah, yeah.
ill. Oh my God, it's ill. You know, and I really love the art of DJing. I really love that, like the art form. I just like I like to see like the different battle competitions and things of that nature.
Yeah.
I just think it's a dope thing.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, I feel like the art of DJing is definitely starting to get more known now
Definitely.
in today's society
Definitely.
too.
They
man.
definitely
So
made a
that's
comeback.
yeah, that's a good standpoint too. But
100.
like I said,
And everybody's into it. I saw All-Star Weekend. They had like the NBA players like showcasing talent,
Yeah.
and the small forward Josh Richardson from Miami,
Yeah.
from the Miami Heat, he was on the
BD
turntable.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
He was on the turntables. But the crazy thing about it was, the panel that was like judging everybody, Snoop was on the joint. And Shaq was on the joint. Both of them actually DJ.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
them listening to
Yeah.
him DJ, they was hard on bro.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah.
hard on him, like, yo, your joint sound like a tutorial, bro. You really got to get in there and really do your work
Yeah.
because they have the ear. You
Yeah,
can
Shaq-
tell.
Shaq was a real live
you
DJ,
Can,
yeah.
You can tell. Like I'm pretty sure you can tell when somebody got something pre-recorded or it's not. You know, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's the flow different.
Yeah.
The feel is different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah.
Yeah, so I want to ask you this question. What kind of DJ are you? So there's a couple of DJs, DJs who play what they want.
Okay.
There's DJs, I'm doing this set, I'm doing these songs,
Right.
regardless of how they react. And it's some people who play per request. I want to say,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. I think
Like
it's
they
the worst thing.
they really don't got a mindset of what they playlist is.
Right.
But can you play this? Can you play that? Got you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then there's those who cater to the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like, which, the positive of that is that they're always into it. But then the negative is like, if you play something and they don't know it, then you gotta like cut it short
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
put some on to get
Yeah.
them back into the
Yeah.
flow.
I think that's the chance you take.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, in that aspect, I would say I combine a little bit of both because, like, I honestly, I never have like a preset. Like, I never actually take the time. Like I say it's a Friday, I have a gig. I never really take the time to actually like sit down and put together a set list. I pretty much just have in my head, how I'm gonna start off. The only song I really that's is guaranteed is the first song I play, and that's during sound check.
Yeah,
That just like get me in the feel. But other than that, like once the people start coming in, I just start looking around, and then I go off request. But I don't really it depends on the request too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because sometimes people request.
You know what I'm
weird.
saying?
And what it'll do is that song may be the song. That song worked for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work for
Exactly.
like 300 people.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
Especially
and if you play that record and it worked for 5 people and you got 300.
Oh man, that's gonna make me look bad.
That's not to me. That's not a good
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, exactly.
So I gotta say this question before I forget it. What's your favorite song like "You Never Die" song. Like Never Die.
My go-to.
Like it's a song like
song
it don't
always
matter.
work.
It don't matter if
What's
it
my
came,
go-to?
out 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You play that joint, everybody get lit. And I'm gonna tell you mine.
Yeah, you tell me yours first.
So I
You
was
tell
at a Virginia State basketball game yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Don't matter when Swag Surfing come on,
Bruh.
everybody
Yeah,
full
it works.
participant.
It works.
Yeah.
Like you hear, man, I got this. It's just
Yeah.
like your body goes like, like
Facts,
it don't matter.
It works.
It don't matter what.
It works.
That song came about.
That's about
Damn.
almost
Yeah,
10.
yeah, about 8 years,
Yeah, 8,
something,
10 years
something
ago.
like
Yeah.
that.
My go-to is probably the Juvenile doing it for the 99.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
the
gonna,
go.
that's gonna forever work.
That's
man.
the, like
That
when,
song
I'm
forever
telling you,
work.
whenever
I seen this meme. It said, this dude was going to the bathroom and he heard Cash Money record. He
Yeah.
just turned around.
no, literally, like honestly,
works.
you
It works.
could be a first time DJ and you doing your first gig,
Bruh,
and nobody's really fucking with you because they don't know who you are.
play that joint, turn it.
You can literally go to that. I guarantee you,
Turn it
whether
around.
it's a young girl or an old ass lady,
Don't-
one of
bruh,
them
It don't.
between that age right here, they gonna run to the
Yeah,
dance floor
yeah.
and just fuck it up.
I love that song. I was talking about it.
That's crazy.
He couldn't have said, like, I tried to, like, put another year instead of 99, 2000.
Yeah.
There's no other year in the history of years work, bro.
Nah, you
Like, so
doing
if
it for
they
the
would-
98
yeah.
and the 90. Nah.
So, like, he had to make that track
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that joint, that's a good one. I, didn't even
I
think of that
honestly
joint.
remember, like, when
Wow.
that shit first came out, and
Yeah.
this was when I really started, like, getting the ear for music
Yeah.
and shit like that. But I remember my uncle had, like, at this time, he was making, like, you know, the mixes and shit. Now, of course, you could put it, like, out on different platforms.
Yeah.
But back then, and I'm saying, like, it's old, like, I'm old and shit. But yeah, that's crazy.
Back
but
in my day.
Yeah, no, for real, though. Like, back then, he had it, like, on a tape and shit or whatever.
Oh damn.
So I remember hearing that joint. That joint was going crazy. And my uncle, he was fucking it up. But yeah, that joint was going crazy.
Damn.
And like ever since then, that shit done stuck with me.
I'm telling
Like,
you, that song works. That song
For
works in
real.
whatever setting. Same with this record.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of crowd you in.
Yeah.
Play Swag Surfing. Somebody
Wedding.
gonna start doing it. Wedding, white, black,
baby
Indian,
shower.
I don't
Yeah,
care
oh,
what-
no,
yo,
yeah,
for
like
real.
where? I don't
You
care.
putting
what-
your arm around somebody you don't even know. You
Yeah.
Hey, we would.
That song bring you. That
Facts.
song bring you together with people.
Facts.
Dog.
That's
You know
what.
them-
That's really for the
You
culture.
know them girls that be in the club. Oh, I ain't dancing. She dancing when that Cash
Yeah.
Money
Yeah,
record.
yeah,
you know?
right.
Drunk or not,
Yeah.
she going. You know what I'm saying?
Tongue out.
For real. Yeah, that's definitely my go-to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take notes from other DJs like if
All
you-
the time.
you know,
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, even before I even got on in the Richmond scene, I was just going out to the 534, you know, just pulling up or whatever, and just just listening to DJs and shit like that. I honestly, like, I was going to the club, just to hang out with my friends, but at the same time, I'm listening to the DJs. Like, yeah, I could be DJing here.
Yeah.
And long and behold, thank God it all worked out. But yeah, I definitely study other DJs. And like, even in my free time when I'm on social media, I don't really be on social media. Like, sometimes I be on social media just to see what the fuck going on, but most of the time I just be on other DJs' page looking at them. Like, I'm always on Instagram looking at other DJs and getting it in and shit. And that's how I study and shit like that. But
Dog, when I be hearing when I hear a dope mix, dog, I get so hyped.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I be like, you be like, how you do them 2 songs? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I get so hyped. One of my favorite DJs is Ja Line. He on Ricky Smiley morning show. He got
Okay.
the chicken and waffle mix, dog.
Crazy.
Oh, that's lit. Chicken and waffle. I gotta look
the
into
mix
that.
is crazy. It's
For
on,
real?
It's
Just
on,
in that?
it's on Apple Podcasts and
For
SoundCloud.
real, word,
dog.
word.
His mixes be crazy, dog. I got like he get me ready for work
work.
in the morning.
For real, that's what's
Because
up.
his mix start at 7:40, so I be like in the car waiting till the mix come on, and I don't leave till it's done. I be like, bro, he be killing it every morning.
Every morning, yeah, man.
I feel like no matter what profession you in, you gotta take notes from some other people doing
Absolutely,
something. 'Cause
yeah.
you gain
Yeah.
knowledge from a lot of
Yeah.
different sources.
Yeah, big facts. Yeah, shout out to all the DJs out here in Richmond, man.
Yeah, they out
All the old
here
heads, man.
getting it, man. I remember, when I first came on the scene, who was on the scene? DJ Lil, DJ Cass was on the scene.
They're my dogs.
Um,
They're my dogs.
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Lou nice with it.
Yeah.
Lil Lou really nice with it, man.
DJ Dollars was coming up. You know, he was
Shout
younger
out
than me.
Dollars, yeah.
Who else? DJ Dez, because you know DJ Dez was Roddy Rod DJ.
Yeah.
I knew DJ Dez. So man, so like this city got a lot of dudes. You know, DJ Ray Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a lot of dope DJs out here.
Yeah, shout out Ray Vaughn. I don't really know him like that, but big shout out to him, man. He nice with it too.
Yeah, man.
Most definitely.
So the reason I bring that up is thinking about those DJs that are on the radio than those that are in the nightclub. Do you feel like you're influenced to play those songs that get radio play in the club, or do you want to play some songs that people may not know?
Both. Honestly, I mean, like I said, I play what I want to play. In all honesty, but yeah, you got to play what's popping on the radio, and then like I said, I play a little mix of both. But like when I'm mixing in songs they don't know, it's normally the best transition I feel like for that song. So. And like I say, when the songs they don't know, you gotta cut it short. You know, you can't let it ride because then they're gonna you'll lose the crowd.
I don't know if you was there, but I gotta tell you the story when I knew I was old.
Oh shit!
You was doing the mix. We was at the club, and everybody was hyped, and we looked at each other and was like,
"What the fuck?
I do not know this song." Everybody around us was like, every word. We was like, I never heard this joint ever.
You talking about when it was UG? And I think y'all was up there.
Sean.
You said y'all said it was hot in it. It was a hot box in that
it was
joint.
hot in that joint. Like
y'all had put up the probably trifecta or some shit.
Yeah.
Hot box in that joint.
Yeah.
Damn.
That joint was
That was
crazy.
probably Twerk Fest, I think. Actually.
Yeah. That's what it was.
He said, "This is how I knew I was over." Like they looking at each other. He three.
Because you know, like everybody like we ain't know no words, dog. I was like, dog, but everybody was rocking.
Yeah.
I was like, I need it.
I be having those moments too, though. Believe it or not, for real.
When somebody requests a song, you be like,
no, I don't literally like had a time where I'm pull up to the club just to support some of my other DJ friends or whatnot, and they playing a song on there. I look over to the laptop, put it in my notepad, I gotta download this, make sure I get this.
I used to do that back in the day. I used to, like, if I ain't know a song, I used to like be like, yo, what song is this?
Yeah.
What song is this?
Yeah, I literally,
You better get that Shazam on your joint.
Yeah. Snapchat used to be clutch. They got that joint on Snapchat now, so I be on that joint.
Gotta do it.
I be on that.
Is it hard to play like older hip hop in clubs? Or just at events? Is it hard to do that?
That's when your DJing skills come in there. Like, definitely, absolutely, it's hard to play older, like, hip-hop songs in the club. Because, I don't know, it like I said, it depends on your DJ skills, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you play older, like, hip-hop songs in the club, because some people may like that older song, some people may not like that older song, so it's going to be like... You gotta mix it in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? Put your own finesse on it, but yeah.
You do all type of events? You do like weddings and stuff like that?
I do everything. Bar mitzvahs. I do it all.
Quinceañeras.
Hey, you call for me, I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, one of like...
got the best Latin mix you ever want to hear
for
in your life.
Yeah, like I actually had one of my white like best friends. He from Saturday. He getting married or whatever, but he wanted me to DJ the wedding. I was like, I'm down for it or whatever. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't feel that confident right now, but I know by time when they get here, I'll be ready for that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm always down for different, turning up different events and
you gotta
different.
You gotta stretch yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get out your comfort zone a little bit.
A
little different.
I don't have
Don't forget about that quinceañera, bro.
Facts.
Before we close out the episode, we gonna have them, throw out his info out there. So
100%.
But I want to get your opinion on. You're a young man. Current state of hip hop. A lot of people hate on the new guys.
Yeah.
Mumble rappers, not very lyrical. Everybody got their opinion, but last time I checked, they getting this bag, they getting these numbers.
You can't hate on them. You cannot hate on that, man. Honestly, the current state of hip hop, I feel like it's good. You know what I'm saying? Some songs, but like I said, but in a sense, because it's like, you can't really judge, you know what I'm saying? Because music is an art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But
it's their expression.
Exactly. So, you going to have the people that fuck with your music and then people that don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's just, and like, it's different aspects of a song that you can like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That make that song, you know, some people like the verse.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people like the chorus. Some people like the beat.
The beat, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some, you know, some people may like the first verse, and then after the first verse done, they just like, skip next track. Some people may like the second verse, or the hook may be tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, song I play right now, every day, is Gucci Gang.
That's my shit.
That beat so hard.
Yeah.
That chorus is so hard. Even though he just saying Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
But when it coincides with that beat though.
Yeah.
That
just
just
drop.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you 100,000% if people really love the song, right? You go in, pull the beat off.
Yeah.
Totally different story.
Yeah.
Totally different story.
Another song like that took off and people slept on that joint was that Ugly God joint, that especially your bitch like water. That joint, I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but
the water.
Yeah.
You play that joint,
that joint crank,
man.
That joint crank.
Yo, you be surprised, bro.
Yeah.
Like people really fuck with this
sometimes,
shit. Like,
sometimes it's just the feel, you know what I'm saying?
honestly, if you have a fire ass beat and a catchy ass hook, and don't get me wrong, that shit is not easy to do, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And in today's state of hip hop, that's all you really need. But like I said, that shit ain't easy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Who's some of your guys out right now you think doing anything?
Some of my guys right now that's doing their thing. Migos, shout out Migos.
Migos,
gotta respect them.
They really
Honestly, I knew they was gonna be popping when I heard their first mixtape with Chinatown and all that shit, but they had like kind of fell off and shit like that. Well, not fell off, but they like, you know, got off the scene a little bit and then boom, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, who else? Drake always like that's honestly Drake's probably like my favorite artist, man. Honestly. Even though I listen to a lot of trap, Drake is probably my favorite artist.
Consistent.
And then Wiz been off the scene a little bit, but
that's your guy.
Yeah, Wiz, most def.
He was getting that bag from that song from Fast and Furious.
Wiz always trust me. That's probably why he been so ducked off because off that one song. For real.
That joint was getting crazy.
Yeah, dog.
I fuck with who else going crazy right now? Playboy Cardi going crazy. Who else? I fuck with 21. That's my guy.
21 my guy.
I fuck with 21. You can't not fuck with 21.
21 my guy.
Kodak.
And he got bars on the low.
Yeah.
On the low. On the low.
He got sneaky.
On the low. He got the typical nigga bars.
Kodak was destined to be a star. He been rapping since his videos online. Kodak.
Facts though.
Yeah, he rapping like he a little kid.
I like Kodak, bro.
I fuck with Kodak. I fuck with Kodak because he be talking that like everything he be saying is real, like is what he been through. And
Kodak just got, to me, he just got this pocket, and when he in that pocket, it's like these some joints right here. And if you really listen to what he's saying, like. It be like, yo, he really talking some stuff right now. I really need to be listening. Like some of them, that's why, like, you know, a lot of the new guys, you know what I'm saying. Some of them I really don't like. You know what I'm saying. I'm a more lyrical type of guy. So if I can get one of these new guys that come out with these fire beat, with this fire concept, and really be saying something, I ain't asking you to like punch me like crazy. You know what I'm saying. I don't need the crazy punchlines and all that because I know they don't do that now.
I like Lil Uzi Vert. I like his creativity. Cause he different, like his space is different.
He make those,
I definitely fuck with Uzi.
He make those scary choices.
Like,
honestly,
like how does this work? But
honestly, I knew about Uzi like 1 or 2 years before he really got on. I had went to a concert, Wiz concert, and Wiz had him opening up. Like it was DJ Drama had him like doing a track during his set and shit. Or whatever, and then after that, I started doing research, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this dude he gonna be big." And then next thing you know, long and behold, boom.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I like him. Nipsey Hussle just came out with an
that
album.
Nipsey Hussle joint
Yeah.
is like
Yeah,
that.
I gotta listen to that joint
Yeah.
some more and shit. But
Yeah.
I took the first listen to the joint.
Oh,
I fuck with Nipsey. I fuck with Dom Kennedy too.
Yeah.
West Coast.
Bruh,
I love the West Coast
Yeah,
vibes.
he slept on. I said that's the thing. It's
Fuck
like,
with Dom.
a lot of artists are dope until it comes album time. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Facts,
the
facts,
thing.
facts.
Because I think that a lot of labels when it become album time, they have more input, I think, than they should. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of A&Rs not A&Rs like they used to be, where they went in with the artists and really sat down with them, really developed them, really chose them how to choose songs, how to make it your own, how to make it your own thing. And with the label thing, they coming in and they choosing songs that they think will work. Whereas when you do a mixtape, you do your own thing.
Yeah.
I'm choosing these songs, and you could go to a mixtape now, and I'm talking about from one to the last song. Everyone works.
Yeah.
Every one of the songs work.
I never forget Gucci Mane on, was that the state versus Redrick Davis?
Yeah.
The label was like Gucci Town with Swiss Beats was gonna be his joint.
Right.
That joint used to go crazy too.
But then but he had like Lemonade on the joint.
Lemonade and Wasted was on the
Yeah,
joint too.
he had
All them
Wasted
joints
on the
went
joint.
crazy.
They had Wasted on the joint.
Honestly, I'm not gonna even lie. I thought Beagles wasn't gonna be an album type of group until this album came out. They really changed. But don't get me wrong, their last album was alright too. But it ain't really
I
like
don't know.
moving.
I like the first Culture more than this one.
You like the first Culture?
I do.
I actually asked that question on Instagram, and I was surprised. Everybody was saying the first Culture. I
don't like the first one.
ain't agree with that.
This joint, bro.
The first Culture.
I'm not saying it's not good.
Emoji chains.
I like these
Superstars.
Man,
On this
I like
joint.
these records because it is
Stir Fry. I listen to everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is done is
I feel like this was the
this is Takeoff's one. Because
okay, I see that.
You was getting Offset. You always know what you're gonna get from Quavo, but you definitely getting to hear Takeoff more. And I think he might lyrically he might be
Takeoff lyrically the best one. I think so.
Yeah, he the best. But I like
Offset.
Offset.
Yeah, I did fuck with Offset too
his
though.
style, because like if you hear a feature on somebody else's track, he could spit fast, he could slow it down.
Hey, Offset definitely getting it.
Quavo, he could just harmonize and kill a hook.
Takeoff got that stamp. You know what I'm saying? He hop on that track.
Yeah.
He gonna get on that motherfucker.
I like, and I think they gonna last too because
hell yeah,
they relatives.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Which is gonna keep a group together longer. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they getting that bag together. You know what I'm saying.
What's crazy? That's the crazy about this state of hip hop. Like everybody will say, well, I don't like this record. I don't like the way they rap. I don't like their style. But everybody out here making crazy business moves. Like the business side is on point.
Because these young dudes ain't no fool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, rap is predominantly from people that, sold or did illegal, crimes or whatever. But they figured out a way to
take that mentality.
Yeah, take that mentality and move it into the business world, to the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I commend it so much. Yeah,
they ain't out here signing.
That's why I don't never knock a young nigga that come on and shit. The shit may be trash or some shit like that, but at the same time, you gotta respect how they push the shit. You know what I'm saying? How they did it.
Another thing I'm gonna say is when you sign to a label, to somebody that look like you, think like you, it works out for you in the end. Yeah. All of these people that was getting screwed was signing to these major labels with white guys who don't know nothing about your music. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on QC is eating.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, you cannot knock QC.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? He do interviews with them. He give them jams. He was in Gucci wedding. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They respect
because he was on
Coach K.
He was on he was on the Breakfast Club with the Migos, right?
Yeah.
And he was and when you got my thing is sitting there just watching him, he was playing the back, you know what I'm saying, letting Migos get their shine. He playing the back, but when certain situations came up, certain questions or whatever, he would take it nah, we Offset, he good now, because he was getting in trouble, but I had to you know what I'm saying, I had to get him right.
That interview.
You know what I mean? And you need that. Sometimes a lot of us as black men who are predominantly the ones that's moving the culture and moving the music, we grew up without that father figure. So when you get that opportunity to get in position, but not only get in position, have somebody there alongside you that's not gonna let you squander your chance. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just saved your life. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? Why would I
Yeah.
let you get here and then kill yourself?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's the dope part. Like you said, if you have somebody that you can see that looks like you, got the same feel as you, the same sound, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
So yeah, man.
We appreciate you joining us on the
Absolutely,
show,
bro.
Love,
Shout
man,
your
love.
info out to everybody who listening.
Yeah, man. Look, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Dolomite the DJ _ Snapchat Dope is Dolo, SoundCloud DJ Dolomite. Yeah, be on the lookout for a lot of shit coming, man. I've been ducked off for a little bit. Trust me, some stuff on the way.
Yes, sir.
A lot of big shit on the way, man.
DJ Dolo.
And
Love.
I'm Rodman Roberts, aka Jers,
James Woodard, aka Nug.
and we in the chat.
We in the chat.
Guess who started a podcast? Riddle me that.
Nug and his boy Jersey, and we talking smack.
Sports, music, and life, we talking all of that.
We live in effect. Hey yo,
We in the chat.